Mike, was there any particular reason he didn't skate this morning? He usually participates in them, whether they're optional or not.
No, he doesn't always participate. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. More often than not, he does. But, you know, we've got a lot of games this week. We've played a lot of games. We're at a particular point in the season where rest is probably the priority, and I'm sure that was probably part of the decision on his part.
Like, I know the playoffs don't start for a few weeks, so you don't know who you're going to play yet, but you know there's a chance you could play this team just when you look at the standings. Do you worry about psychological ramifications if you lose 3 straight against a team that you could play?
We're trying to make the playoffs, so we're worried about the game tonight right in front of us. We're not worried about the playoffs. We're focused on the one game in front of us. We're going to try to win the game tonight. We're going to do everything within our power to give ourselves the best chance to win. Regardless of what the outcome is, we're going to try to look at that experience and figure out how we can get better at it, and then we're going to get ready for the next one. And then we'll figure out the rest as it goes.
Mike, will Jason Zucker play tonight? Is there any update or status change on
Zuck will not play tonight.
And again, anything new?
Ginner will not play tonight. No, they skated this morning. They're getting closer, both of them, but neither will play tonight.
Mike, what have you seen as the biggest change? I mean, you coached Chris Kreider pretty early in his career and just set the power play goal record for the Rangers. What have been some of the bigger changes you've seen in his game as he's evolved?
I think Chris has done a really good job at learning how to leverage his strengths, and he's an imposing player physically. He's big and strong. He has dynamic, explosive speed, and he can really shoot the puck. And I think he's done a great job over the years in just understanding how to leverage those strengths. You know, he scores, 25 power play goals. I've watched every one of them, and the majority of them are within 1.5 feet of the blue paint. And he's done it. He's really learned how to play in that area extremely well. He's dangerous off the rush with his foot speed, and he challenges defensemen with his foot speed. And he's really done a great job just learning how to leverage his strengths. That's the biggest thing that I've seen from Chris.
Mike, Dan Heinen's minutes have dipped recently. Is there something missing from his game that maybe was there in the first half of the season? What would you like to see from him?
Well, I just think with all of our players, each player's got to make an impact on the game and trying to find ways to help us win. And if the puck's not going in the net for you and you're not scoring, there's got to be other aspects of your game that you're bringing to the table that help us win. And so if it's not going in the net for a player like Danton where it was earlier in the year, then there needs to be an emphasis on a lot of the other things, just making sure we don't turn pucks over, you don't become a high-risk player because you're trying to score so much that you're forcing things that aren't there. Just taking what the game gives you, playing a responsible game, making good decisions with the puck, being good on the wall, being reliable and trustworthy defensively, things of that nature. That's I think the conversation that I've had with Danton and other players for that matter, and just helping them understand how they can have an impact, a positive impact on the outcome of the game and helping us be a better team. Danton's a very good player for us, and depending on how things go, we've shuffled the deck here a little bit as far as our line combinations. Part of it's been out of necessity because of some of the injuries that we've had, and we've had a guy like Zuck, for example, came in the lineup. Now he's back out of the lineup, so we've had to shuffle the deck for a number of reasons. One of the other reasons is trying to find more balance and production through our lineup, and so I think Danton's probably fallen victim to that a little bit as well. But he's a good player for us. We believe in Danton. We know he's a guy that's going to help us here moving forward, and from his standpoint, I just think he's got to focus on the things he can control, and that's making a positive impact on the game for us.